A devastating earthquake in Myanmar and Thailand triggered renewed talks about the so-called big one here in the Philippines. Today, officials in Quezon City are holding another earthquake preparedness summit. Paolo Barcelon joins us from there. Hi, Paolo, how are you? What's happening?
Good afternoon, Mai. The ongoing summit behind me features government, science agencies, private organizations, and representatives of local disaster offices aiming to consolidate efforts in preparing for the expected big one, or a magnitude 7.2 earthquake, which may hit Metro Manila and neighboring areas. Civil Defense Chief Ariel Nepomuceno says earthquake summits like these help in ensuring that disaster preparedness plans are in effect and not just archival documents in libraries. One of the focal points in today's summit, Mai, is how neighboring regions can assist Metro Manila in the event of an earthquake, as well as ensuring local funds for disasters are used properly. PHIVOX geologist Jeffrey Perez said that part of the preparations that are being used right now is the installation of GPS markers which are installed along specific areas of a fault line, which can help at least to track potential movements of a fault to allow for pre-positioned disaster response. The Office of Civil Defense is also requesting Congress for automatic allocations of funds from the country's GDP to be allocated for disaster response.
Paolo, do we have data on how local governments are using their disaster funds? How much are they allocating for this, especially in responding to earthquakes and other disasters?
Well, according to the DILG representative who spoke earlier, 5% of a city or a town's internal revenue allotment should be allocated for disaster use. Of that, 70% should be allocated for capital outlay, meaning these are investments for disaster equipment, for mobility, for facilities building, and the other 30% should be used for capacity expansion. Now, based on the DILG's data, around 73 to 74% of the budgets of local governments across the country are being used for disaster response purposes, and the unallocated funds are returned to the National Treasury.
Thank you, Paolo Barcelon, reporting to us live from that earthquake preparedness summit happening in Quezon City.